Alright, see how this shit goes tonight. Normal fairways, slow greens, fast putting. Work. All right. Okay, 3 for 3 here. Shut off. Damn wind. Just enough to throw it back a little bit. Well, this is going much better than I could have ever anticipated. It's an eagle chance. Ah, fuck. Could have used that eagle. God damn it. Just pushed it to the left. Okay. Wind's picking up. That's just lovely. Oh, son of a bitch. Come more to the right. Stop pushing that fucking thing. Seriously? That didn't break at all. I gotta get something to drink. Be right back. Nope, not yet, man. Not yet. If there's one thing I do know about that business is it's not a fast-moving business when it comes to things sometimes. And I'm trying to be as patient as I can, not like hitting him up every day like, what's up? But I might pretty soon. I never try to lose faith in my own ideas. My biggest problem is just it was like I said, when somebody asked me my 5 best, it was like, oh shit. Because there were some that I liked better than the ones that I sent them, but I tried to think of the 5 best, not just that I like, but that the masses would like. Hey, that head was in the way. And I also tried to kind of send him a buffet of ideas rather than just like one genre of movies. Because I feel like I'm probably best at writing comedy stuff like that, but I tried to kind of send him a little bit of mixture of stuff. 3 out of the 5 were comedies, but they were different types of comedies per se. One of them was a cartoon. One of them was like more, I don't want to use the word slapstick, I guess, but it was more off the wall, kind of funny. Like funny haha. Oh yeah. My favorite one was the horror idea. That's the one I'm hoping he bites on. I'm not even gonna lie. I only sent the one horror story in. One was kind of like a mixture of science fiction comedy, I guess. It would probably be the best way to describe it, but ah man, that went just a little further than I needed it to there, damn it. I knew I didn't hit. I should have just hit that a little harder. It would have had a chance. I had a good read on it. Alright. Come on, be good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't like. I set it up on my PlayStation, and I usually put tags in there, but I have no idea what those are for. I think those are for like just the PlayStation Network. Like I know I used to watch a lot of people stream when you go. I can't remember what the hell it's called now, but there's like something you can go to and you can check out all the different games and you can see who's streaming what. Now it's, hold on, I can check and see what it's called real quick. Give me a sec. Live from PlayStation. It's live from PlayStation. It's up on like that main menu thing on your PlayStation shit, on your main title screen, like where you go back and forth to games and apps and all that shit. So I don't know, I think maybe that's what my tags are for, but I don't know. Once again, that's why I need my one kid to hurry up and start taking some computer classes and he can figure all that stuff out. Right, yeah, like I understand what they are. It's just I don't know why my I thought when I set my YouTube shit up for streaming, it optioned me to give it like 4 tags and I put it in there, but I'm sure I probably need to do it a different way. I think if I probably streamed through YouTube a different way, maybe I could do it. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm not famous yet, man. No one knows I exist. You broke the code, dude. You figured it out. I'd give you a prize, but I really don't have anything to give anybody. That would probably help me get viewers, though, if I actually did shit properly. Damn, that's a good shot, too. I'll take that. Like I said, maybe once my kid gets into high school here in the next couple years, he'll be able to help me out, build a supercomputer or something in my little Husker room here. I told him I wanted him to help me figure out a way to start a sports cards channel or something, or even just do it on this channel. But recently I went through all my baseball, football, basketball cards and I found like I kind of forgot how many I had, and just in baseball alone we counted over 100,000 cards. It took us like 2.5, 3 months to sit there and sort through goddamn cards. Golf God. I can cure your slice. I am the golf god. Probably get stricken down by some religious group or something if I did that. They'd come after me for blasphemy and say that, you know, I can't possibly be the golf messiah. Ooh, I like golf messiah better. I think golf messiah sounds good. The messiah of the links. No, that sounds stupid. This is why you gotta be careful what you say around me, man. I feel sorry for my friends, dude. They gotta put up with this shit. Come on down. Nope, you gonna stay up there? Not gonna come down at all? Jeez. I tell ya. Maybe when I get done with this, I'll go check my settings out and see if there's like a place I can set all that shit. When all else fails, check your settings, right? Woo. Whoa. Did not know if that was going to hang on there towards the end. That one dude had a really kick-ass round, man. 15 under, that's pretty solid shit. It's hard to compete with, I'm not even gonna lie. Oof, I've got squiggly. Just don't go off. Hold on, ball. So how's your day today, sir? Nice. I will do that. I will do that. Broke your favorite cup. Shit. Shit. That is not good. Right? I know how that goes. I've had a few cups over time. Coffee cups especially. Like, I've had a couple coffee mugs that I was like pretty sure I was going to have forever. And I broke them. And it was sad shit. And then I got a new coffee cup that I was like, I'm going to have this forever. And then I broke that shit and it was sad. So when I got this really kick-ass Harley Quinn coffee cup for a gift, it was so awesome, I decided I wasn't even going to use it, and I just set it aside. Because I knew if I used it, I was going to break that shit. So it sits over here next to me, still not broken, but has never had a cup of coffee in it, so. I knew I should have. God damn it. Shit. I needed to double look that one. That was a bender. That was a bender indeed. Well, we may not be able to catch the leader here, but we gotta try here to at least get as close as humanly possible. That is not gonna help. Man, I thought that'd go a lot further being downhill with the wind pushing her. I was wrong. So that's right to left, right to left, and it's left to right. Whoa. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd do, though. That definitely sounds like me. If it's not where it belongs, I would end up forgetting and I'd do something stupid and I'd be like, man, that is why I always put things in the same place. Pretty sure my wife and kids, it drives them crazy because I have such bad OCD with certain things. I'm glad I don't have it with everything, but certain things, it's like when my keys and wallet aren't where they belong. Or it drives me crazy when they can't find their shit. And I'm like, dudes, put your shit in the same place all the time and you'll never lose it. Because you know where it's always at, the same place every time. But yeah. As much as I want to hit that, I'm not gonna, because I know I'll pay for it if I do. So we're just gonna stick with that. I thought I pushed to the right more. Yeah, I know how that goes. I had a little brother. My shit disappeared a lot. A lot. one time me and my mom had a pretty gnarly disagreement, and I moved out for like a week, and when I came back, my brother took my room. That was like the craziest thing my brother ever took from me. I came back and I was like, I walked into what was my room, and like my bed was still in there, my shit was still all in there, but all my stuff was off the wall, and all my stuff was off my cupboards and my drawers, and my just everything was gone of mine, and it was all my brother's shit on my stuff. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. So I was like, yo, little bro, what's up with that? And he's like, oh yeah, mom said I could have your room. I was like, well, that's great. It's like, I don't know if she told you, but I'm coming back to live here again. He's like, well, that sucks because I got your room. And yeah, I lost that war. It was about a 10-minute conversation, so. That's alright though. My room turned into the whole basement. It was just literally the basement was my room at that point, so it worked out. Oh, what to do here? It ain't really gonna matter because I'm gonna be flopping it out of there anyway. Alright. This is one of those times we gotta use our skills with these flop shots to our advantage. And try to either sink this bitch or put it real damn close. Alright, you proved your point, golf ball. That's close enough now. Yeah, it's kind of the same way my brother was. He was just kind of scattered. Is the word I use to describe my brother when people that don't know him. When I try to explain how my brother is, he's scattered. Everything's scattered. He's just a scattered human being. He's a good dude. I love him, but he's scattered. Alright, well, we put up a 14, so we're within range. We just gotta find a way to do better by a couple shots next time and hope that that dude doesn't have another killer round, or else it might not matter what we do. Alright. I want to try something here. Yeah. My youngest kid does that. He hides shit from his brother, and then he'll come up to me and he'll be like, yo, Dad, I can't find this thing. And I'm like, well, where'd you put it? He goes, that's the thing, I hid it from my brother, but I don't remember where I put it. And I'm like, oh, damn it. Well, okay. I guess we'll try to find it. Alright, so this is what I want to try. I want to add... I'm just going to have to add a ghost. we go. Kind of give me a little push. That's a bummer. I lost my wallet one time. I was riding to my friend's house. My parents lived like a mile and a half away from my buddy's parents' house. And my truck was broke down, so I drove my I had a BMX bike that was super nice. So I just rode that down to my buddy's. Went down to his place. We got all messed up. Riding back to my mom and dad's. Get to my house. Emptying my pockets, and I realized my goddamn wallet ain't in my pocket. So I called my friend, asked him if it was his house. He looked all over. He said, nah, man, it wasn't anywhere we were. So then at night, mind you, because now it's, later, I took a flashlight, rode my bike the exact same route all the way to my friend's, and then on the opposite side of the road, just like I did back to my parents' house. Didn't find it. I was so pissed. My ID, there was like $42. My social security, all this stuff was in it, right? And I was like freaking out. So I was like, well, tomorrow I gotta go to the DMV. I gotta cancel, my fucking social security number and get a new one and do all this shit. Well, I get a phone call the next day from the sheriff's department. They had my wallet. Somebody brought it in, and I was like, oh, fucking awesome. The only bad thing was the $42 was gone. But you know what? The way I looked at it was I paid $42 to get my shit back, and I never did get any type of fraud still to this day. So it all worked out. And the time they said it was brought in was literally probably about, it would have had to been, the same time, because I didn't waste much time once I realized it was gone, and I called my friend and he said it wasn't at his house. So it had to have happened, within about a 5-10 minute span. So it wasn't like they had my wallet for long. And maybe they didn't even steal the money. Maybe somebody else stole it and then threw it back down, and these people were just the nice ones that brought it back. Who knows? I don't know. But either way, I didn't even say anything to the cops. They were like, is everything good? Everything in there? I said, yep, everything's solid. Because it's like, I'm not going to be like that guy that's like, wait, man, there's $42 in here. And then be like, well, nothing we can do about that. There's your wallet. So I just took it and went home. Plus, I was scared because I rode my bike down to the cop shop, and I was kind of messed up, so I really didn't want to spend any more time there than I had already. I was just happy I got my shit back. That was the last time I ever rode a bike with a wallet, though. That's kind of what I figured, honestly. I don't even know. I even thought to myself, I was like, I guess, I don't know. I honestly think I probably would have picked it up and just took it, like I said, to the police or the sheriff's department or something. Because you figured if anybody can handle that and figure out who it belongs to, it's them. Nice. Yeah, I actually, after that happened, I stopped keeping my social security card in my wallet because I was just a dumb kid. I didn't realize how important that shit ultimately was. I thought it was just some stupid number, But the older I got, the more I realized that's not a good idea to lose that shit. So I started keeping it somewhere separate from my wallet. There was a lot of stuff in that wallet, actually, but after that happened, I stopped keeping in my wallet. Nice. Craziest thing I ever found that we didn't mess with. We were at Walmart one time, And when me and my buddy got out of the car, my buddy goes, "Oh shit, dude, there's a wallet sitting right here." And I was like, "No joke." And he was like, "Yeah, dude." And he picked that shit up and he popped it open, and there was literally just hundreds and twenties, dude. And he kind of gave me that look, like when your friend gives you that look where you just know something really crazy is, in his hands. And I'm like, "Was there a lot of money in there?" And he like kind of opened it and kind of showed. I was like, "Holy shit." He goes, "Oh dude, those are like all hundreds and twenties." And he looked at the wallet. There was the ID was kind of hanging out there. And he looked at the picture and he fucking dropped the wallet and goes, "Walk away." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Walk away." And I asked him finally, like, he wouldn't tell me in Walmart, like, what the hell freaked him out. And it ended up being this dude that he knew through another acquaintance that was like this crazy drug dealer guy. And he wasn't a dude, around York. He was kind of known as a guy not to fuck around with. So, yeah, we did not mess with that wallet. Now, I told him in hindsight what we should have done is figured out a way to bring it back to him. And boy, we have had a great senior year and summer after high school. But it was probably for the best that we just dropped that shit and walked away from that situation. Besides, when I bought a car, it was by probably the easiest, the most cash I've ever seen in front of my face. Like, the only times I've probably seen that much cash is, like I said, when I went into a bank to get a loan for a car, and you get the loan and you go buy the car, and it's local, so they just give you cash. It's like you go in there and you just, like, it goes directly to your savings account, and you just withdraw that shit. Because nothing a car dealer likes more than getting cash. They like money anyway, but cash is their favorite. I promise you that. Oh, wind, really. Quite the number of that, but it's going to roll downhill a little bit. So I guess I should be glad I used that club. Oh man. Whoops, hit the wrong button there. Oh yeah. Lots of it. I'd play it more if we had some courses around here that weren't so goddamn expensive. And I had some friends who played it too. That'd be helpful. Damn it. Man, I really kind of needed to make that. Fuck. That's not going to help me at all. I actually have a pair of new clubs sitting here that my friend from down the street gave me. He was going to try to take up golf, and he said he made it about 3 holes, and he decided it wasn't for him. So he literally just gave me these golf clubs. They're not, like, the nicest golf clubs, but they were free golf clubs. So it was like, dude, he's got some pretty decent clubs in there. So it's like, I'll take them. Yeah, I'm not going to, like, it's like, you sure you don't want something for him? I think we ended up giving him like $40 for him or something, so. And it came with a really nice bag, so. That was the part I needed the most, was a new golf bag. My bag was a little outdated considering I got it for Christmas 1995. I mean, it just depends. Every place, like, you can find your local courses that are, quote, more public. I mean, if you start talking about places that are country clubs, like I have a course 10 miles away from me, and it's a really nice course. I mean, I'm sure it costs a lot to keep the place looking nice, but it just sucks because, first of all, they have a goddamn dress code. A dress code. You have to wear a shirt with buttons, okay? Now, if you knew me, you'd know how fucking ridiculous that is. I wear shirts with buttons to funerals. That's it. Not to play golf. Like, I need to be comfortable, dude. Like when I go golfing, I wear gym shorts, a freaking pair of Nikes, usually like a light fitted white or red Husker shirt with a baseball cap, you know? So like literally, I went golfing there one time, and my uncle, I showed up to go golfing with him, and he gave me this look like this isn't gonna work, and I'm like, what's wrong? He says, bro, you're gonna have to wear one of my shirts, and I'm bigger than he is. I'm like, yeah, why? And he goes, because you can't golf looking like that. And I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious right now? I thought he was screwing around with me. He was serious. I had to change my shirt. He said, no, they have a dress code here, man. You gotta wear this polo. And I'm like, man, this is stupid. It's like I'm paying to golf here and they're gonna tell me what I can and can't wear? Like, that seems messed up. But welcome to the country club life, They got a reputation and a thing to keep up, so. Now we have another course here. It's about, I don't know, probably about 20 miles away from me. And it's dirt cheap, but it has members, but they're not like, it's not a country club, and they get nasty because, it's like every man for himself out in this bitch. If somebody gets behind you, dude, you better just let them play through. You're gonna hear about it the entire fucking time. It's like having a heckler follow you the entire time, and you paid for it. But like the place that's like 20 miles away is, I want to say, maybe like $10 for 9 holes. So it's like 20 for 18, and then you got to remember you also got to pay for a cart. So that's the worst part, is the cart fee gets you. But I guess it's part of it. So what do you do? Like I said, the place there in New York that's 10 miles away from me, that shit is like $40 for 18 holes plus your cart fee. And I just don't have $40 to go out and golf with. That's just crazy. If that slows down, that's going to be a really nice shot. I mean, that's still a really nice shot, but I bet he's wishing he could have got it to stop about 10 yards sooner. The best thing to do, especially if you're not a huge golfer and you want to try to get into it, is don't just jump right on a course. Find somewhere that has a driving range, or go to like a Top Golf thing, whatever they're called, and just hit golf balls. Just hit as many golf balls as you can until you kind of feel like you're getting a rhythm of how to hit it straight. Don't even worry about distance right away. Just worry about hitting it straight. Once you kind of feel like you got that part down, then start working on your distance. Start figuring out a way to find that I want to say it's that rhythm of both back and forth, and then you just got, it's like anything else. It's muscle fucking memory. The rest takes care of itself. Let the club do the work. It's kind of like in baseball, you don't try to swing as hard as you can. It's not necessarily means you're going to hit a baseball really far. You got to let the bat do some of the work. That's its job. It's a bat. Oh, shit. Man. See, I'd say golf used to be like the most expensive sport to get into, but it's definitely changed. Baseball has become stupidly expensive. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand. It shouldn't be expensive to play a game that ultimately you can play with a fucking yarn ball and a stick. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It bugs me that it's like being capitalized, but go figure, it's just like anything else. But it just sucks how like camps and everything. It's like, Jesus Christ. You know, when I was growing up, that's not how baseball players were necessarily made. I don't know. Honestly, whew, probably would be baseball because of the fact that as far as I'm not saying it doesn't have wear and tear, and I know they play 162 games, but just the game itself doesn't do the damage to your body. You decide how much damage is done to your body by how hard you play that game. And granted, I played it pretty freaking hard, and I kind of only had one speed, and that was like, go. It was like 110%, like the Charlie Sheen of baseball. But with that said, had somebody said, "Listen, man, in order to play this for a long time, you got to start to slow her down," I probably would have, but no, yeah, that's my tournament right there. I just blew it. There's no way I can catch him now without another par here. Fuck. However, with that said, the thing about golf is you can play that for a really, really long time, and those guys get some pretty decent paydays. Even if all you gotta do is make the weekend, and even if you finish in last place, you're still gonna get paid. And I don't know many sports where when you finish in last place, you get your bonus. So the nice thing about baseball is you really don't need to know a lot other than the really simple basics, how many outs, how many strikes, how many balls. It's 162 games, and that sounds super long, but they also have some double headers where they can play 2 games in a day. The problem with baseball right now is games just take too long. They're trying to figure out a way to make them quicker, because it's hard to take a kid to a game that can last 4 hours, man. A 7-year-old kid can't sit for more than about 2. So 4 hours is pushing it. But the season usually starts in the spring. They have spring training. I think it starts in like March. And then pretty much by April, the season's rocking and rolling. Around here, like, we have just summer leagues where pretty much you start late May, right around school getting out, and it goes until, mid-June to late June, depending on the team you're on. Yeah, yep, 9 innings. The pros play 9, and my kids' leagues play 7. Unless they have a time. They also have time limits on our games, though, for the little kids. So nobody, has to play forever, Alright. Come on. Stop down here. Stop right there. Ooh, that's a good shot. Nice. That's sweet. I had a guy that lived above me for a little while that got drafted by the Cincinnati Reds in like the fucking 33rd round or something, but he ended up having to quit because his knees were pretty well shot. After a couple years, he had too many knee surgeries. Does he still play? Your buddy? Because if he played and he has a baseball card, there's a very good chance me or my kids have a card. Oh, that's a friendly little hop, but it ain't gonna stop though. Oh, that's pretty happy. I'd be happy with that. Yep. Son of a bitch. Hey, that's probably not the worst thing to do. Because the nice thing about baseball is even if you get drafted, you don't have to sign that shit ultimately at the end of the day. You can go to college for a year, 2 years, 4 years, whatever. Is he gonna play college ball, I assume, or I would imagine if you get drafted into the majors, you're probably gonna play college baseball, but you never know. I know some kids that are just like, nope, I'm done, can't do it anymore. Parents burn them out. There you go. Take advantage of it, you might as well. Free education, man. Never know too what you're going to get of experience in college sports or anything to do in college, so yep, that's what I would do. Just keep grinding. 30th round ain't bad. It's better than the 40th round. But with that said, there's been some dudes that weren't top picks either that ended up having some pretty good careers. Like, I could pick one named Mike Piazza. Granted, he only got drafted because his dad knew Tommy Lasorda and blah blah blah, but nonetheless, dude got drafted in like the 4,000th round of the baseball draft. So that shit does happen sometimes. I thought it'd be cool just to get drafted in general. I don't care what round you draft me in. I thought it'd be cool as shit. I'd play baseball for literally fractions of what some of these guys are making. If you told me tomorrow, hey, we'll pay you this much money, I wouldn't care how much it is. I would say, where do I sign? They'd pretty much have to push me out of the stadium every night. So I would not leave. I'm like, either somebody's gonna have to throw me some pitches or somebody's gonna have to set up a pitching machine, but I'll be here all night just hitting baseballs, man. Because if I had the ability to just sit and hit baseballs all night, that's probably what I would sit and do all night. was talking. I was looking at Twitter. I was going through shit, and somebody was posting about Isaiah Roby. He got drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. He played for Nebraska last year. And I don't know. You probably know we're not a basketball school. You know what I mean? We're football and volleyball. You know, that's just the way it is. But he got drafted, and he signed the largest contract ever by a second-round draft pick. And I was like, how cool is that to be able to say, man, like, you know, I signed the largest contract that anyone has ever signed that got drafted in the second round of the NBA. For real, right? And this dude's getting like, I think 1.8 million off the team cap every year in his pocket. Most likely just, you know, to be a role player, to sit in a jersey and some cool wind pants that the team gave him and wait for his turn to maybe get a chance to show what he can do. How cool is that? And it's crazy because a lot of people were telling him to stay in college, come back one more year, blah blah blah, but I think he probably did the right thing by the looks of things here. So that's about the only thing I'm not cool with, especially mainly with Major League and the NBA, is how much they kind of pressure these kids to not go to college sometimes by throwing money to them. Prime example of that is a kid who's playing for the Kansas City Royals right now, and granted, I'm probably just pissy because he didn't come to Nebraska and play football, but the kid ended up spending all this time in the minors and just now this year finally got to play, which that's great for him. But man, imagine the experience of if he was as good as everybody says he was at quarterback, of getting to go to college for 3 years, 4 years, and then going on to become, you know, a Major League Baseball player. But, you know, to each their own. It's probably impossible to, like, say no to all that money. So, yeah, those max contracts in the NBA aren't too shabby. They're pretty nice. I don't know. I can't imagine having enough money to just literally be when, like, money is no longer a thing. Because that's got to be literally what it's like with that much money. Money isn't a thing anymore. It's just a number. It's not, like, even real anymore. I mean, it is, but it's not like, you know, it's just a piece of fucking paper that I got a lot of. Like, man, I got 40 million of those in my bank. Like, dude, like, I don't know. I've always heard this saying, especially when I was growing up, that money doesn't buy happiness. That's probably true. It probably can't. Because, you know, happiness isn't a thing you can buy. But what I will say is I think happiness is easier to find if you have a lot of money. I don't doubt one bit that happiness isn't bought with money. But I have a feeling I could prove them wrong, that if someone was to give me a lot of money, I'd be a much happier person than I already am. Right? And, like, I get it. With more money, more problems, you know, Notorious B.I.G. I don't know if you've ever heard of that shit, but it's true. More money probably is more problems, but you know what? At least, I mean, I still have problems too, and I don't have any money. Like, I'm broke as fucking joke right now. Like, I'm lucky I have a wife that has a good job, or else we'd be living in a van down by the river. So, I don't know. See, I was one of those weird kids in high school. I listened to Notorious B.I.G., Tupac Shakur, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. I didn't care what coast you lived on, man. I didn't care. I had no bias. I didn't care if you were from Canada. If you had a good beat and I liked what you were rapping about, man, it, it made me tap my foot and took me away from my bullshit, then I didn't care. Oh, this guy's starting to become impossible to catch here pretty soon. Because we're just matching each other pretty much. And I don't have time to be matching them. I gotta be getting better than them. Every now and then I try to get on Grand Theft Auto 5. That's about the only one right now I really probably I don't even say regularly play, but somewhat, play from time to time. You have no idea how happy I was when they finally opened a goddamn casino on that game. Cuz me and my buddy have been playing that shit since the PlayStation 3, no joke. And every day we would drive by that casino pissed off more every day that it just kept saying coming soon, coming soon. And it pisses me off that it still says that on story mode, because that was the first thing I checked out after I heard about it. Was I got online, I checked it out, and then I was like, holy shit, story mode. And I went to story mode and it still said coming soon, and I was like, really? I was like, what better place to have a casino than freaking story mode, dude? You can have some cool missions, gamble all your money away, because I have like billions of dollars on story mode because I did that stock market shit where you could, buy certain stocks before you do certain missions and make tons of fucking money. Right? So like, they need to open it. It's as simple as that. What's it gonna hurt? And that'd be really helpful if you go in the hole. Yes! Fuck yeah! Yeah, buddy! Let's go. Let's fucking go. That's what we needed right there. Something to get us a little edge. Fuck, that got my blood flowing. I'm not even gonna lie. That elevated me, man. I'm ready. Actually, you know what? That's a good question. That's actually a really goddamn good question. From my understanding, no, there's not a penalty. But what happens is, from what I understand, is if, like when you putt, usually you put down a little ball marker. You'll see them put down a little shiny something. Sometime it might be a lucky quarter or whatever. I'm sure it has to be a certain size or something. It can't be, too crazy, but they'll put down that ball marker when they're on the green so they know where to set their ball, and then they'll pick their ball up so it's not in the other guy's way. But when you're shooting the ball from a distance, you can't walk down and pick up your goddamn ball. If you actually search YouTube and you look up, if you probably just search like craziest aces in golf, you'll find a shot where a guy, I can't remember his name, but he hit a par 3. He hit a shot, and it went onto the green, and when it ricocheted off another guy's ball, it actually caused his ball to change directions, because it was going nowhere near the hole, mind you. But when it ricocheted off this ball, that guy's golf ball went swinging off the other direction. This dude's golf ball went right in the goddamn hole, and it counted as an ace. Because you can't say, well, stop it right there because they hit a ball. Well, that's just the way it goes. And from what I understand, I don't think the other guy can move his ball back to its original location. I think he has to actually, quote, as they say, hit it as it lies. What's it called? Croquet? Where you can, like, knock other people's shit out of the way and stuff and, like, smash their ball and stuff. It's like golf's version of croquet, except it takes some extreme luck and accuracy to make it happen. Now, like on this game, your ball's holographic, quote unquote, so it just goes right through it like it's a ghost. Because one night, me and my buddy were playing, and we like hit the exact same shot, and I thought to myself, holy shit, he's gonna ricochet off my ball and make my ball harder, and it just went right through it like it was Casper the Friendly Golf Ball. So oh boy, that sumbitch is tucked way back in there. Oh shit, let's see. And of course the lie's taking it that way. Alright, so let's do this. Bring it about right there, I'm thinking. Get up. No, don't bounce that way. Shit. Ah, it just had to bounce that way, didn't it? Golf ball. That was uncalled for. Flat out uncalled for. I pretty much hit it in the one place I really didn't want to fucking hit it, and that was short and to the right. Granted, I didn't really hit it to the right, but that's where the goddamn thing ended up. Okay, we gotta come up with a pretty kick-ass sand shot here. Oh my goodness gracious. Get up there a little more. Alright, we should be able to make that, or at least should is the key word there. Good God, man. Yeah, from what I understand, yeah. If your ball knocks that in, like I said, it will never happen on this game, although I think it should. I think it should be a part of the game, but that's just me. Oh, fuck no. Why did you have to go and lip out on me like that, you bastard? That was just about the damn most uncalled for thing to happen right there. Man, that looked good all the way to the cup, and then right at the end it just bailed and lipped out. It just couldn't fall into the cup. No, it had to fall out of the cup. Son of a bitch. Oof. I almost aced that shit. No pressure here, but damn, closest to the pin would be kind of tough. Then I pushed it to the goddamn right. It's like I don't want to win this shit. Fuck. Of all the stupid things, I keep doing them. Oh, and then of course that can't just go one more inch to the left. Son of a bitch. I don't understand. I can hit it straight all fucking time, and then the one goddamn time. 2 holes in a row now. I've done stupid ass shit to myself. Nobody to blame but myself. That's kind of crazy shit. Yeah, they definitely have the harder clubs than I do. I can't hit those sons of bitches. Yeah, my buddy streamed like Call of Duty and all kinds of crazy shit. And he used to have this thing on his computer where he could change all the voices. It used to crack me up listening to it. I think that's the only reason we actually did it, was just so we could hear all the crazy ways it pronounced shit and tried to robotically say things. It was pretty awesome. I always got good chuckles out of it just sitting there. I also can't wear a goddamn headset while I play. I have my shit sitting next to me, all ghetto fabulous, so that's how I roll. To the right. Go fucking figure. If I wouldn't have hit that to the right, that would have been even closer. Man, I hope that was thunder I'm hearing outside. I'd be cool with some storms tonight. I just don't think I can probably catch up to that dude. I mean, I can certainly try, and I'm gonna, but it's gonna have to be pretty much a perfect round from here on out. Maybe even more than a perfect round. But you can't win them all, and I've already won the first 2 tournaments, so I can't be too upset. This place definitely does have the advantage to if you can hit it with those other clubs, because there's a lot of these holes that for me I gotta use the 170 to 200 yard club, while these guys are hitting 130s and 150s, and that makes a huge difference. Can you stop with this? I can totally drive that game. Give me a break. So I don't think I've never not been able to drive over that little valley with sand, so I don't know why they would tell me, hey, you should probably just flop this thing. Like, are you crazy? You can't flop this. Oh boy, here we go. That'll work. That will work. I can work with that. Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Chit-chatting with me and whatnot. Hope you have a good day tomorrow, bro. All I have to do tomorrow is chase kids around all day long in my house. Keep them from burning the place down or killing one another. It's a pretty easy gig most days, but some days it's not. Alright, there we go. Oh. What, Kitty? So his driver carries almost as far as mine rolls. That's crazy. I wish I could hit those goddamn clubs, but I've learned my lesson in trying. It never turns out well for me, so... As they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I didn't try to mess with it. I just left it be. Oh, that's a friendly hop. Damn. They don't need your help. I do. Sick golf ball. It's going to be a mean putt, but we'll do it. Ooh, boy. So yeah, that's a nasty putt. Yes. I want to finish in third. I'd much rather finish in second, but even second's going to be tough. Alright, that'll work. Pretty nice little shot. Surprised they do leave their balls on here like that, because usually they move all the golf balls off the green. It's weird. Really, all I can do is just play my game and hope for the best here, because, yeah, like I said, they can out-yardage me all day, so I need to hope for them to make a bad shot or a bad decision or something at some point here. Getting the 30 under, that's going to be tough, because I got 14 under last time, and I really needed that 15. Just gotta have to see what I can do here. Felt like that was the best course of action here, was just to hit driver driver. I gotta get as close as I can to try to make this as easy a shot as possible. What the fuck? How did he manage that one? I felt like mine surely would have went in the rough if that was me. Homeboy went straight up off the rails, dude. Oh, that hill is what killed his. Otherwise, it would have been up there. And that pretty much needed to go in the hole there. He got super aggressive. I shouldn't say super aggressive, but more aggressive than I would have probably gotten in that situation. That was a nice little flop shot. He sank the goddamn putt though, so. Yeah, just too little too late, I think, here. So the best I can hope for pretty much here, I think, is a tie, so. Well, I gave her a decent shot here. I just, like I said, I feel like I'm ran out of chances, I guess is the best way to put it. I had a couple of back that should have fell, and I fucked one putt up that I should have made. It's gonna be all the fucking difference. Go figure. Golf in a nutshell, man. It's not the last shot. It's 40 shots ago that fucks you. Oh, wait. So you're saying there's a chance. All I gotta do is sink this eagle putt. No big deal. See, he's got the advantage of using a club that he can slow down a little easier than us. He could go right after the flag. We had to go around, come up and around and hope for the best here. Alright. Oh, you fuckers. Yeah, his goes right down there. Mine, nah. It goes right past it. Fucking lovely. God damn it. One fucking stroke and it comes all the way back. Suck a dick. God damn it. Should have won that fucker. God damn it. Oh well, at least we tied. Well, I can't be too upset over back-to-back. Hey, I got my handicap over 22 now. Wow. Sweet. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call her a night tonight early here. I'm just kind of a little tired. Stayed up way too late last night, so. But, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably play this Lake Mohawk Invitational deal. I think it ends tomorrow at like the middle of the night, so we should be good. Oh, excuse me. Really? I don't think you're right. Because I bet if I go to this, it tells me I finished 18th. So I don't understand it. Yeah, like 53rd or 50. Yeah, we were 53 in points before that last event. So if it ever decides to load here. Hello, video game. Well, I moved up to 46 in points from 53rd, so that's good. I like that. We're 35th in earnings. So, that's cool. Alright, well, I'm calling her a night. I'll be back tomorrow. Later.